Welcome to this video on the invasion and forced removal of Artsakh, examined under the UN Genocide Convention of 1948. This is presented by the World Affairs Council of Austin, Legal Studies Division. This video examines the situation in Artsakh and whether the actions taken constitute a violation of the UN Genocide Convention. We are focusing on the preliminary hearing for Artsakh, specifically Point of Error 2, concerning the violation of the Genocide Convention. The purpose of this examination is to determine if Azerbaijan's actions meet the definition of genocide, apply the 1948 Convention to the Artsakh case, and establish state responsibility. The central legal questions are: did Azerbaijan commit acts prohibited under Article 2? Was there intent to destroy the Armenian population? And does forced removal qualify as genocidal conduct? The timeline overview covers the 2022 to 2023 blockade, the 2023 invasion and forced displacement, and the continued cultural destruction from 2024 to 2025. Article 2 defines genocide to include killing members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm, inflicting destructive conditions of life, preventing births, and the forcible transfer of children. In terms of protected group status, Armenians qualify as a national, ethnic, racial, and religious group, protected under all four categories of the Convention. The intent requirement necessitates a specific intent to destroy the group, which must be demonstrated through patterns of conduct and supported by statements and actions. Relevant precedents include the cases of Bosnia versus Serbia in 2007, Croatia versus Serbia in 2015, and the UN's findings regarding the Rohingya. The blockade is considered a genocidal condition, characterized by starvation, medical deprivation, and fuel shortages. This relates to Article 2c, inflicting conditions of life calculated to destroy. The forced removal resulted in the 100% displacement of the population. This falls under Article 2a and b, concerning killing and serious harm. Cultural erasure includes the destruction of churches, cemeteries, and archives, connecting to Article 2c, and the destruction of cultural identity. The detention of leaders involves targeted imprisonment and show trials. This corresponds to Article 2b, addressing mental harm and leadership destruction. Article 9 jurisdiction confirms that Armenia and Azerbaijan are parties to the Genocide Convention, granting the International Court of Justice the authority to hear these disputes. State responsibility is established when the ICJ addresses state actions. The pattern of conduct demonstrated throughout the Artsakh situation shows a coordinated state policy. Evidence of intent is demonstrated by ignoring blockade warnings, the rapid execution of forced displacement, and the systematic nature of cultural destruction. The failure of prevention is highlighted by international warnings being unheeded. This establishes the foreseeability of the events and the responsibility of the state. The legal outcome suggests that these acts meet the definition of genocide. This establishes a basis for reparations and international recognition of the crime. This case sets a precedent for future cases by expanding genocide jurisprudence and recognizing cultural destruction as genocidal conduct. The educational impact of this case is significant, as it teaches about genocide prevention and accountability and supports global advocacy training. In closing, remember that, quote, "The destruction of a people's home is the destruction of humanity itself." This video was brought to you by the World Affairs Council of Austin, Legal Studies Division.